dramatic fallout within the Umkhonto we Party has spilled into the public domain as former Secretary General Floyd Shivambu launched scathing attacks against senior party figures, accusing national spokesperson and Member of Parliament Nhlamulo Ndlela of substance abuse and manipulation, and calling Jacob Zuma's daughter Duduzile Zuma Sampudla a directionless and gullible. In an interview with the ENC on Monday, Shivambu, whose name was recently excluded from the MK Party's list of parliamentary representatives, unleashed a barrage of allegations, signaling deep fractures in the party's leadership. Shivambu said, "Politically, I was far more qualitatively superior to all the people I found in the leadership of Umkhonto we Party," suggesting his extensive political background, including co-founding the Economic Freedom Fighters, had made him a threat to some in the party. Shivambu claimed a faction within the Umkhonto we Party, including Ndlela, had grown paranoid over his growing influence, alleging that his political experience and public stature had unsettled other leaders. He didn't mince his words when referencing Ndlela and said it includes an imbecile, a fool called Nhlamulo Ndlela. He's always on drugs and always high on alcohol in terms of how he deals with issues. Shivambu also alleged that Ndlela misled former President Jacob Zuma by feeding him misinformation and leveraging his relationship with Zuma Sampudla to influence party dynamics, and that he uses the otherwise very gullible and directionless daughter of President Zuma, who has front-row access to him by virtue of being his daughter. Despite a social media post interpreted as calling Zuma Sampudla a druggie, Shivambu denied making such a claim and said, "I didn't say that. I said people who take drugs, which is true, insult me on social media at night. If anyone wants to ask me privately who those people are, they can." Responding to the explosive claims, Nhlamulo Ndlela told the IOL publication News that Shivambu's statements were nothing more than the outburst of a wounded man facing the fallout of his own actions, and said he is clearly wounded and now is trying to drag me through the mud. He accused Shivambu of misrepresenting himself to international figures and attempting to hijack internal party structures, and said he lied that the president gave him a mandate to go to Malawi to meet fugitive pastor Shefat Bushiri. That was a lie. Now he's suffering the consequences. Ndlela further alleged that Shivambu changed official documents without approval in a last-ditch bid to seize power before being removed from leadership, and said he went and changed the names of accounting officers and put himself in. "We've long suspected he was an agent in our midst." Ndlela, who confirmed that his legal team will be issuing a formal letter of demand, and said, "I want a public apology. I'm not going to fight him. My posture and intellect are far leaps and bounds ahead of his." According to Ndlela, Shivambu's removal was met with widespread relief within the Umkhonto we Party, and said people were happiest when he was removed. "When you are dealing with someone arrogant, it's always their way or the highway." He also defended Duduzile Zuma Sampudla from Shivambu's jabs, saying, "If we ever talk about a person being directionless, it's the one making those comments. Directionless is taking unauthorized international trips, implementing structures without approval, and trying to form a new party." Despite the chaos, Shivambu insisted he remains a member of the Umkhonto we Party, but confirmed he is now leading consultations on forming a new political party. He criticized the current political landscape, arguing existing parties no longer serve the interest of South Africans yearning to genuine emancipation, and said, "We believe current political parties are not adequate instruments to represent the majority of South Africans in the politics of true emancipation and liberation." As the public fallout intensifies and legal action looms, the internal battle within the MK party could signal a broader realignment in South Africa's evolving political arena, one fueled by wounded pride, power struggles, and deep ideological divides. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.